Hello fellow Cravers, we are heading into the spooky month known as October, and with it we have a few terrifyingly anticipated games coming out this month. So here is our largest list of games because there are just so many to choose from, and to narrow it down any further, well, that is going to be difficult. So here we are with 10 games to look out for this October.
Years of civil war.
There's nothing simple about it.
This is bigger now. Chemical weapons have fallen into terrorist hands. They could be anywhere.
We need to move fast.
What do you suggest?
A business trip.
With Call of Duty's franchise not being as big as it used to be over the past couple of years, Activision and Infinity Ward felt it was time to softly press that reboot button as we head back to what is arguably the game that started Call of Duty's mainstream fame, Modern Warfare. With the main game taking on a more of a focus of realism to having the player work out on more moral choices, making you choose quickly if NPCs are a threat or not. Also, it's not Call of Duty without us looking at what multiplayer has to offer. With first thing being the new modes Ground War, where you have up to 100 players in the game at the same time, and Gunfight, where two teams of 2 players face off in small matches lasting around about 40 seconds per round. Oh, and 2 more things. For those who like to go hardcore with your shooters, Realism mode has been added that removes the HUD, the minimap replaced with a compass style marker, and visual cues to detect friendlies and opponents. Also, for the first time in the franchise history, the game will support cross-platform multiplayer. Call of Duty Modern Warfare stands to attention on the 25th of October for PC, PS4 and Xbox One.
Go one.
So, moving on from actual shooters to the sharpshooter, as we look at this year's WWE game. This is the 21st game in the WWE game series, and it's the 7th installment under the 2K banner. WWE 2K20 is ready to break that glass ceiling though this year, as not only is it the first game in the series to have a women's wrestler on the cover in the form of Becky Lynch, but will also feature a female My Career story alongside its male story for the first time in the franchise's history. But that's not all, as this year's showcase will revolve around 4 women who have changed the landscape for the women's wrestling in the WWE. Becky Lynch, Bayley, Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair, known as the 4 Horsewomen. Plus, the 2K Towers introduced last year are back, and in the form of matches, mixed match challenger matches where a male and a female superstar team up to face another male-female team in a tag team match are finally in the game. WWE 2K20 drop kicks onto the PC, PS4 and Xbox One on the 22nd of October.
There lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zerok. He raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm. Sir Daniel Fortescue led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere. And then the sorcerer returned.
Fate has given it a second chance.
So let's move on from groundbreaking to historic, as it is time to resurrect a game from the past, as MediEvil is coming back to the PS4. Originally released on the PlayStation 1 in 1998, the disgraced Sir Dan Fortescue gets the Crash Bandicoot and Spyro treatment as it is remade for modern consoles, this time by Other Ocean Emeryville. For those who are not sure who this boneheaded knight is, he is originally tasked to take out the evil sorcerer named Zarok, who is plotting to take over the kingdom of Gallowsmere with his undead army. But unfortunately for Dan, he was struck down by the first arrow fired in the battle, with the king choosing to cover up this little embarrassment and declared that Dan is a hero who succumbed to his mortal wounds. 100 years have passed and Zarok has reappeared, set to try and take over the kingdom again. But as he revives his undead army, he unwittingly revives Dan in the process, giving Dan a chance to redeem himself and ascend to the fabled Hall of Heroes. MediEvil returns to the PlayStation 4 on the 25th of October.
Hello? Mario.
Luigi's invited to a gorgeous hotel with Mario, Peach, and the others. Oh, lucky him. Luigi's Mansion 3. This hotel is much more than meets the eye, for not long after Luigi arrives, things take a dark turn.
So let's stick with the undead a little bit, as we head over to a Switch exclusive this time, as Luigi is back in his own game as he prepares to go ghost hunting in Luigi's Mansion 3. This time, Luigi, along with his pet Polterpup, brother Mario, Princess Peach and a group of toads head on vacation after receiving an invitation to the Last Resort Hotel. However, the dream vacation is simply a plot by King Boo to capture Mario and his friends. So, with the help of Professor Egad and the new Poltergus G00, yes that spells Goom, it is up to Luigi to face his fears and go save everyone again. With the gameplay largely similar to that of the second game in the series, Luigi is set the task with exploring the large hotel, with each floor based around a different theme, each featuring a variety of atmospheres and mechanics. Also, the game will bring a multiplayer component called Scare Scraper, where up to 8 players can play together either locally or online. Luigi's Mansion takes us ghost hunting this Halloween, exclusively on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, what's this? Your little coloring book?
Give me that.
Hello? Whoa. Whoa! You're alive?
We are not done with the exclusives for this month yet, as we head back over to the PlayStation 4 and make a few friends with Doodles in Concrete Genie. Taking place in the polluted and mostly abandoned town of Denska, we take control of a young boy called Ash, who, while trying to get his pieces of his notebook back, discovers a paintbrush that can bring his doodles to life. Now, with this paintbrush and his magical friends, Ash must overcome his bullies and bring life back to his hometown. Concrete Genie is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and it will be arriving on the 8th of October.
Hell basically runs itself nowadays.
Yeah, I have to assign tortures and cleanup, priest skeletons every once in a while, but people typically know what to expect. Except, well, these two morons I keep hearing about. Milo and Lola. They're friends their whole lives that then go and die like 2 minutes before graduating college. They go through processing, get their personal demon, the whole thing. But then they take a cab ride from Sam, and she goes and blabs about the loophole. Like I didn't already have enough to do tonight, you know?
Right, okay, we are halfway through this list, and I feel like it is time for a drink. 1 minute. Luckily for us, the folks at Night School Studio know of a place you could die for, as this bar is in the underworld. After party has you play as two best buds, Milo and Lola, who have come to an untimely demise and find themselves staring down the eternity in hell. But there is a loophole. If they can outdrink Satan, they will be granted re-entry to Earth. But to get to Satan, they need to go through his hellish family first. After Party takes us on the best bender ever on the PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on the 29th of October.
That is the rule agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town, and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster. To defend the townspeople, one boy named Axe will stand up to face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win.
Okay guys, you done with that drink? Good, because we've got one more exclusive to go, and this one is from developers of the third greatest franchise in gaming history, Game Freak, the creators of the Pokemon series. Now, this time they are bringing us a new IP called Little Town Hero. Set in an isolated village on the edge of the world, the only gate leading outside of this village is heavily guarded by a castle, with the villagers not being allowed to leave. Now, most of the villagers, they don't really give it a thought, but the protagonist, on the other hand, is a little bit different and wants to know what is beyond the castle. Now, one day a monster just suddenly appears in the village, shocking the village, but it seems that only the protagonist is able to fight it using a mysterious stone he found in the coal mines. With the game mainly focusing on strategy to fight each boss instead of grinding, you, with the help of the village, gradually unravel the secrets of how the stone and the monsters came to be. With the game coming exclusively to the Nintendo Switch, and a soundtrack composed by Toby Fox, who composed the iconic soundtrack of probably one of the greatest indie games of modern era, Undertale, we are ready to start a new adventure on the 16th of October.
I am a ghost, an elite soldier. Trained to strike my enemies before they know I exist.
Right, people, it is time to take things a bit more serious as we gear up and head to Aurora with Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Nomad Perryman in Ghost Recon Breakpoints. You guys are set the task to investigate a series of disturbances involving the military contractor known as Scaled Technology. You will find the former Ghost Cole D. Walker has gone rogue and has occupied Aurora with a private military under his command called Sentinel, who have commandeered Scale's drone production as part of a self-appointed mission to safeguard the future of warfare. Now guys, get ready as Ghost Recon Breakpoint sneaks onto the PC, PS4 and Xbox One on October 4th. Good luck, people.
Relax. Take a deep breath. Visualize all 5 new party games in the Chatbox Party Pack 6.
Look, we could not leave this game off the list, as it is the 6th installment of ours and many gamers' favourite collection of party games. And it's finally arriving this month. Yes, the Chatbox Party Pack 6 returns, now with 4 brand new games and a new sequel. First game we have is called Push the Button, a game pretty similar to Faking It, but this time set in space. So one or more players are aliens disguised as humans, and it's up to the players to identify the aliens before the countdown ends. To help players identify which of you are aliens, we have a few tests on the ship where the aliens will get a slightly different prompt from the humans. In the end, when you decide to push the button, you will get to vote who will be jettisoned to the coldness of space. But if you pick even one wrong and there is an alien left on the ship, the aliens win. So, next game in our list, we have Dictionarium, a game where players create dictionary entries. First round, you create a definition to the new word. Second round, we need some synonyms. And final round, can you use that word in a sentence, please? Thank you. So the third game is Joke Boat, where you can guess is simple enough. Yeah, each player creates a series of jokes with the help of a word sent by other players and a phrase provided by the game to begin the joke. But remember, don't forget that punchline. And the final new game in the pack is Role Model, where with the help of themes chosen by the players, you will find out just what role you are in your group of friends. So what about that sequel? Well, this year we go visit our favourite serial killer in Trivia Murder Party 2. This time, now set in a hotel. So the game will include new types of questions and new killing floor mini-games. Also, you can receive special items that can either help or hinder your player's chance of survival. Well, we get set for a party with Chatbox as the game is released on PC, Xbox One, PS4 and Switch on October the 17th.
Do you dream of working on the frontier of space? Are you searching for exciting off-world opportunities? Can you pass a basic aptitude test? Then come to Halcyon, where prosperity awaits you in the stars. Owned and operated by Earth's most distinguished corporations, Halcyon's colonists are guaranteed full employment.
Finally, we head to space for the upcoming RPG developed by Obsidian Entertainment, the same people that brought us Fallout New Vegas. So, The Outer Worlds has us going to an alternate future that has large business trusts dominating society, and megacorporations beginning to colonize and terraform alien planets. So, your character, he wakes up, or she, on board of a colony ship, and has gone astray, leaving you abandoned on the edge of colony space. With everyone else still in Cairo's sleep, you set out on a journey to a nearby colony to investigate the true nature of the corporations. Is it me, or have I said colony quite a lot in this? Well, whatever. The game releases on the PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October 25th. Now, these are just a few of the great games that are coming out in October. If we mention them all, I'm going to be honest, it would be an even longer list. Personally myself, the game I'm looking forward to, well, it's quite obvious actually, it's the Chatbox Party Pack 6. I love the series myself. But please, tell us in the comments below, what games are you looking forward to this month? While you're there also, why not subscribe and press that notification bell as well to keep up to date with everything that happens here at Crave Your Game. And of course, until next time, thank you and goodbye everybody. Genie, I'm out.